Before I get started with this video, I have to give a shout out to Ashton Lewis for sending me this story coming from Atlanta Black Star, but the story is coming out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now, we all are familiar with the rapper XXXTentacion. He was the rapper who was recently murdered down in Florida, but because his death was more sensationalized, so to speak, it overshadowed another person who was killed in Pittsburgh. And so basically, when I put this into perspective, it was three black males who got killed in the last within the last couple weeks. XXXTentacion, Antwon Rose Jr., who was killed in East Pittsburgh by a cop, by Michael Rosefeld, and this guy right here by the name of Jimmy Wopo. Now, they said that he was an up-and-coming rapper, and he was killed, I think, the same day or maybe a day apart from XXX. And I think that if my memory serves me correctly, I think they were killed the same day. But one was like more put out there than the other. But the reason I'm bringing this story to you is because there is this cop by the name of Officer Brian, Brian Martin, who got into an exchange of words with somebody on Facebook when they were bringing up like the recent deaths that happened. And someone had left a comment saying that a lot of people aren't talking about his death because it got overshadowed by Antwon Rose Jr. To which Brian Martin came back and said, "Not me, I'm still celebrating." I'll repeat that. He said, "Not me, I'm still celebrating." This does not surprise me in the least bit. And these are the same people that love to say they fear for their lives, but they leave comments like that about how they feel when it comes to black life. Now, mind you, I don't believe that this guy was killed by a cop. I think he was killed by a civilian. But he still felt the need to say that he is still celebrating this man's death because he just happens, because he fit the profile of a person that he feels should not be amongst the living. Now watch, he's going to come back and say, "Oh, I was just joking and you took it out of context." There's no way you can take something like that out of context. You knew exactly what you mean. Now, of course, what they did was they put him on desk duty. They didn't put him on administrative leave, meaning he couldn't be anywhere at the precinct. He's still at the precinct. He just can't be what they call on the beat, so to speak. So they're practically probably gonna let him get away with this. I mean, they're gonna put out their little statement saying that they don't approve of things of that nature. They only do that because it's protocol and they have to do it. If the department does not put something out, basically what it is a disclaimer. If they don't put that out, then they're going to be held accountable for basically saying you're letting this shit slide. They're practically already letting it slide, but it's just that they are putting the disclaimer out there so it doesn't look like they are not letting it slide. They don't want to become a liability. But this lets you know how they feel about black life, and then they want to know why we feel the way we feel about them and why we feel nothing when shit falls upon them. As a matter of fact, it was a story that kind of came and went. I think it came out of San Diego a couple days ago where somebody shot two cops. I don't know if the cops got killed, but I know two of them got shot. So forgive me if I feel absolutely nothing for the other BLM, and by the other BLM I mean Blue Lives Matter. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you in the next one.